Hello everyone! Welcome back to Lou's Let's Play Super Mario Bros. Story. I'm your host, Phoenix Fire 76. When we last left our hero, we had put the Koopa Troopas, the Hammer Brothers, to sleep, and we were listening to this beautiful lullaby. And now we're going on with my favorite world in the whole game. Favorite. Definitely favorite. Giant Land. So, we see we have this first choice here. We can go to the pipe down below or the pipe to the right. We're going to go to the pipe to the right because the pipe down below is completely blocked off right now. So, here we go. And here, if you see to the left, is the reason why I wanted to save a hammer in World 2 instead of getting the third whistle, which I didn't do. But I used the hammer because I wanted to get to that red mushroom house there. It's got a really cool item in it, but I didn't. So, we'll see that item somewhere else. Very soon, actually. So, here we are in the first world, first level of Giant World. Everything's huge. You see giant Jungle's clouds, giant blocks, giant Koopa Troopas, giant Goombas. Everything's giant pipes. One thing I wished always was giant that wasn't was the power-ups. And I was just really, you want to hit this giant block and you want to see a giant leaf come out of it. I think that would be, what you would expect. But you don't get it. Whoop, boy. Is that coming back? No. So, anyways, you don't get it. But, yeah, everything here is it's so much fun, especially when you're a little kid. And you get to see these giant Koopa Troopas, and really, I mean, it must have been so easy for them to do this, but... Whoops. I gotta let this run out. It really kind of must have been so easy for them to do, to program this, but, I mean, this is just fun to see. Even the blocks and the scenery are big. The fire piranhas, fire piranha plants are not big. I don't think there's ever a big one of them. But, the other ones, the regular kind, are big. And here we go underwater, and yeah, we got like Big Bertha, so she kind of fits in really well. She's almost like a big Cheep Cheep. And you see she's got the little micro Cheep Cheep that she spits out at us. And here we are, a little bonus area. And yeah, we get a couple more one-ups here. I'm gonna hit that. Yep. Incidentally, there is a third one-up in that bottom block down there, but you basically need a P-Wing and you need to fly up with a turtle shell. And the reason why you need the P-Wing is because you don't have enough time to fly up with the turtle shell with the Koopa shell before he comes back out of the shell. So you need the P-Wing for that. It's tricky, and it's the one-up, which I clearly don't need, and yeah, I'm not wasting a P-Wing. It's been my goal in the last, probably dozen times that I played this game to just simply not use P-Wings ever, and I think we can do that this time. Hit another Starman for our trouble. And here we go, moving on to, here we have another end spade. I'm just gonna, whatever this thing. Mushroom. Nope. Aha! I've got one. Badger. Alright. Let's try this one. Alright. Okay. So I have a 20 cent and a 1-up. I think it's 20 cents here. Oh, so close. So very close. Oh well. Moving onwards. And here we go. Now we got tides moving in and out. We got Cheep Cheeps. Thank God they aren't giant. Imagine if they had done that with that Big Bertha sprite. If they had made her really giant, jumping up with the same random pattern. Oh, that was dumb. The same random pattern that the Cheep Cheeps have. That would have been really obnoxious. Whoop. That was close. So here we go. So as been the running theme for the last couple of White Mushroom houses. P-switches factor heavily into the situation here. You see the Cheep Cheeps will annoy you to no end. Do not hit those blocks because unlike previous levels, you cannot miss a single coin in this one. Absolutely every single one. You gotta make sure you get down here to get all them. You can try and hit this here. Get the Starman if you want, but I don't think I really have time for it. And I've lost the Starman, lost my power-up, but it doesn't matter. We got it! Yeah, every single one. And you want to clear those coins out first before hitting the P-switch because they'll kind of get in your way. You can do it. I mean, it's not essential like it was in World 3, but it's better to do it first, even though you have to deal with the Cheep Cheeps. And I will get the item just to show it off, and I'll just use it really fast so it's not in my inventory. Here's the thing that we don't really want to get in the even-numbered worlds. It's an anchor. I think I mentioned before, I'm not sure, but it just holds the ship in place at the end of the world. So if you die, the ship will take off and move to another location, but that'll keep it in its place. And it's pretty pointless because the only reason you would need it is if you used a ton of like Jungum's Clouds, music boxes to skip the Hammer Brothers, and if you beat the fortresses and got a game over. There's a ton of, I guess the things that you could use it for. But you see, my inventory is quite full. Here we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow, it's completely full already, isn't it? So I have, leaf, flower, cloud, mushroom. Yikes, okay. So we're going to burn the music box. Anything else I can waste? Going to use the anchor. I don't even know if it works if you use it, without going to the cat. I don't know how it works. I don't use it. We'll use the clouds eventually. Yeah, let's just use the cloud too. We'll show off Jungum's Cloud here. So you use it, and you see you can float over the level, but you see you can only do it once. See, I can't get back now, so you're kind of stuck. So here we are, 1, 3. Whoops! I did exactly what you're not supposed to. You want to be in the air when he jumps, because otherwise that will happen. He'll shake the ground, and then he has this really nasty little technique. I'll just jump right over him. He has this nasty technique of throwing the hammer just exactly where you will land, like where you'll be stunned. It's actually pretty impressive, really. It's got marksman skills with a hammer toss, I guess. I don't know. So here we go. This is not Giant, and I was always upset by that. Not upset by it, but I was like, well, come on, it's Giant Land. We had plenty of this, in Desert Land and other places. Why can't this be Giant? I don't know. I don't want to see giant Spinies, though. I'll tell you that much. So, the other little addendum, I guess, to Giant Land is the fact that there was a Giant Land in Galaxy 2, and I was just so excited when I saw the trailer for Galaxy 2, and I saw that there was a Giant Land. I was just like over the moon excited. And it's kind of interesting. These blocks will just kick you out of the way. Try and avoid them. It's interesting in the fact that forget it. Because I was thinking, there wasn't a Giant Land in any other Mario, but then I was thinking, oh, there actually was in like 64, whatever, was it the 12th or the 13th portrait? I forget which exactly. But yeah, you could actually, there was that switch, the world where, if you went through the tubes and everything, you could have, there was giant areas and then there small areas. So here we go, the fortress. You see these little candle things. They're called hot foots, or hot. It's called a hot foot. I'm not sure the plural of it's going to be hot foots or hot feet. Sort of like that scene in, not that scene per se. It's in the book too, but in Lord of the Rings, Proud Foot versus Proud Feet. Yes, I'm that much of a dork. But yeah, so that's what they are. They work the same way as boos in that you can just sort of, do this sort of look at them and they won't move. We're going to do a little bit of backtracking here. That was a way to skip over a particularly nasty part of the level. In particular, there's an area that you actually can't get through unless you're small or you have crazy good ducking and sliding, one of those techniques. So we just skip that, get the extra power up when you go through the tube. Why not? Here's Boom Boom. This one doesn't fly, and he's dead. That's it. But yeah, I was so excited when the Giant Land for Galaxy 2, when I saw that in the trailer, and then when I finally got the game, and I was like, it has to be in the fourth world, right? Or the fourth galaxy, whatever, the fourth big thing. And I was just, oh man, was that exciting. I was like, I called that. I'm sure everyone else did too, but it was just really cool. So yeah, of course, we're in Giant Land, and we have Sledgehammer Brothers instead of Hammer Brothers. Easy enough. I'm really upset I don't have that mushroom house. Let's see how we're doing on time. Yeah, we're doing all right. Let's see, we saved one of these just for this purpose. So here we go, 3, 4. Yeah, we got Lakitu, underwater, all sorts of craziness, but we're gonna bypass some of that. You need the frog suit again to get underneath that area because it's got the one pipe with the current. So, and then this becomes more difficult because you have the frog suit, but you can sort of clear it out relatively easily. There we go. Nice little bonus again. Not that you really need it. And this you got to do sort of carefully. Try not to do that. But yeah, so I was just over the moon excited about that in Galaxy 2. And I don't know, maybe you were too. Maybe you don't like Giant Land. Maybe you think that the giant you know, piranha plants and the Koopas are really annoying, but I mean, I didn't find them particularly hard per se. I'm glad Lakitu isn't giant, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, you can see he's throwing Spinies at us. In general, in this area, you want to keep sort of low, because Lakitu's obviously in the sky. He can't come in the water. He can sure throw those Spinies in the water, but yeah, there we go. And he will come. Will he come back here? No, I don't think he does. But you get to see me finish level as Frog Mario. Whee! Very hard to get the stars. I love that hopping. Very hard to get the star when you're Frog Mario. Very, very hard. So we'll just head over to this mushroom house, give Toad a visit while we're a frog, and then that'll be it for this part. So yeah, join me in the next part, where we'll be continuing on with Giant Land, maybe finishing it off. I hope so. It'll be really close if not. So hope you've enjoyed this part of the playthrough, and join me next time. This is Phoenix Fire 76 saying, have a good join me. I can talk. Yeah, so this is join me next time for Lou's Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm your host, Phoenix Fire 76, and I will be able to talk next time. I swear. See you later.